Press and hold the swing input button to start your power meter's cursor on its way. Release the button when your cursor is within that white circular band to swing with your intended power. There's a certain amount of forgiveness in each shot type, and that's indicated by the gray band. The red band is the overswing zone. You'll give your swing more power, but the rest of the swing is going to be more difficult to execute. Good job on that one. After setting your power, that swing plane meter is going to start moving counterclockwise. Press the swing input button to stop the swing plane meter at the very top of that circle. If you stop the swing plane meter too early, you'll push your shot, and that's going to send the ball offline in the direction your golfer is facing. If you stop the swing plane meter too late, you'll pull the shot, and that's going to send the ball in the opposite direction your golfer is facing. As you stray further and further from perfect, your shot's going to go further and further offline. So be very careful. Well, that didn't quite pan out. Let's give that another go. Not quite there, is it? Let's try again. Nice work. After you set your swing plane, the timing meter will take over and keep moving counterclockwise. Press the swing input button one more time at the very bottom of the circle to achieve perfect swing timing. Stopping the timing meter too early is going to result in a hook, which will curl your shot in the opposite direction your golfer is facing. Stopping that timing meter too late will cause a slice, and that's going to curve your shot offline in the direction your golfer is facing. The further from perfect you stray on that timing meter, the more pronounced your hook or slice will be. Good job. That's what we're looking for. Congratulations. In this lesson, we're going to talk about one of the most important skills you can have at your disposal, and that is putting. Press and hold the swing input button to start the power meter. Release the button when the cursor is within that white band, and that will set your intended putt. That's the stuff. Your putt weight is how hard you hit the ball. To set your putt weight, move the aim marker to... That's what we're looking for. Those moving dots on the grid are telling us that your putt's going to break a little bit to the right, so you will have to aim to the left to compensate. To move your aim marker, you're going to want to use the WASD keys or the arrow keys on your keyboard. To sync this putt, press the A button or the left arrow button to move your aim marker a little bit to the left to compensate for the break. Well, not quite. Let's try that again. And let's just go ahead and try that again, okay? Well, you've got that one down. And with that, you are... Hello and welcome to this lesson on clubs and shot types. We're going to dig through that golf bag a little bit, and I'll tell you a few simple tricks you can use to navigate some of the situations you find yourself in on the course. Okay, so for this shot, you're hitting into the wind. This means you are going to have to club up, or in other words, use a longer club. So let's press the change club keys on your keyboard until you get to the pitching wedge, and then have a go at sticking this green. Let's just go ahead and give that another try. Well done on that lesson. Now it's only a matter of time before you find yourself in a situation where the normal shot type is just not going to do. Now to get on the green from here, you are going to need a chip shot. So let's press the change shot type key on the keyboard until you get to the chip shot, and then chip that ball nice and close to the pin with your next stroke. That was well done. Information about the current lie of your ball is available always in the top right corner of the screen. This will give you a range of how much spin and power your shot will retain, and then you can use that info to adjust your shot accordingly. For this particular situation, let's change our club to the sand wedge and then change our shot type to a splash shot, which is a great shot for getting out of these greenside bunkers. After that, give that swing a go. See if you can stick it close. Well, no need to linger on this lesson. Hello there, and welcome to the lesson on advanced shots. In this lesson, we're going to learn about techniques you're going to want to master if you want to compete with the pros. In this situation, we are going to need to take a partial swing. If you chip this with full power, it's going to blow right by the hole. So we are going to have to move our aim marker closer to us to compensate. Move the aim marker a little bit closer to you. See if you can get about a 75% power chip. And then hold down that swing input button until your cursor is in that white circular zone on your meter. Great work. Looks like you've got the hang of that. Manually adjusting the loft of your shots is going to help you get that ball closer to your target. The catch here is that changing your loft also increases the difficulty of your shot. While holding the true shot key, press and hold the left mouse button and drag the mouse down to increase your spin and dynamic loft on this shot. Land this shot near the cup. Your increased loft is going to give that shot a little backspin. It's going to keep that ball from rolling off the green. Not quite. Let's reset. Try again. We'll chalk that one up as a success. Applying a fade or a draw to your shot can really open up some stroke-saving shortcuts. And you guessed it, this will also increase the difficulty of your shot. While holding down the true shot key, press and hold the left mouse button and drag the mouse to the left to apply a fade to this next shot. Then swing away and watch that ball flight curl gently back into the middle of the driving range. That should probably be tried again. Well, you've got the hang of this one. This is the end of the adventure. Okay, this is where we part ways, and all that's left for you is to choose a difficulty level, and then you can go ahead and customize your golfer in the My Player menu if you feel like it. If not, all good as well. We'll see you out there on the links real soon.
.2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Look, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Second shot here on the first. Nicely done. This one's for birdie. This looks good. Okay, steady now. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3 wood, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
And here we are with the third shot. That one should find the surface. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. This is their look at birdie.
Was on a good line. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
Ooh, yeah, no, not where they wanted to go. This one's left.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Ooh, right by the hole. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. This is a par putt. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Second shot here on the 4th. Even for the day. Time now for the 4th shot. 4 strokes off the lead. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Nice line. That's a good putt to hole for a bogey. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
This looks to be heading to the green. This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Oh, just missed. Just 3 feet to the cup. This one's looking good. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. We have a par 4 on this one.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
An opportunity to make their par. Oh, so close. Putting for bogey. Sitting at 2 over for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Oh, looking to make a statement here. Going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, absolutely flushed. This putt coming up is for birdie. That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Time to play one of the one-shotters.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Not far from the green here, just in the green side rough. This putt for par here. Ooh, nice line. And there it is. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Playing from around 160 yards. 5 shots off the lead. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Putting for birdie. Well played. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left, pressure packed to say the least.
And playing this one from around 120 yards out. 4 shots behind our leader. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. That's pretty tidy. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
He's currently tied for 7th.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Going with the 5-wood. This one's heading left, I think. This would be a great up and down. "11 feet to the cup."
Surely it's going to.
That gets the job done. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Very crafty, that shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And tapping it in for par. He's currently tied for 8th. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 3 shots off the lead. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? 4 feet to the cup.
An important par save. Yep, tracking well.
Currently 1 under for the round. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Let's see if you can make this. Keep the par on the card. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 5 feet coming up to the cup. That's tracking. And that putt drops. Now 1 under, heading to the stretch.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Attaboy, good shot. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. That was a gallant attempt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Time to face a par 4 now.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th, and sets up another putt inside birdie range. A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here. Looking really good, this one. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 2 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
And this putt for a final score of 68. That's frustrating. Big putt for par coming up. And with that, this player will finish the Q School final and gain a ticket to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. Congratulations to them. Rich and I will certainly be following their career with great interest.
Absolutely, Luke. They have locked down their Corn Ferry Tour card. Keep your eye on this player. They're going places.
A top 10 finish. Are they pleased with that?
They should be. They should be. ball striking wasn't great this week. They got a lot out of the game, so a top 10 finish, absolutely respectable.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.